Hey YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. It's your weekly segment to talk about the Digimon card game market, and not a weekly segment, but a bi-weekly segment. That's right. One day I'll remember to say that. But anyway, exciting week. EX3 is coming out this week. The gift boxes are already out in some places, not everywhere, but some places. And Bealstar won a regional or something this weekend, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, we have lots to talk about, so if you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn that notification on smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. The Omnimon market isn't really changing too much, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Nothing really different, but Omnimon X Antibody Alt Art is kind of low on listings. Kind of. I keep an eye on it. People are starting to hype up this card more and more. And with more and more X antibody support on the horizon, you never know what's going to happen to this card. So you might want to keep your eyeballs on this card in particular. Hydrassi. Can we take a second and just, look at this card? Look at this card. This is... I don't know how this passed the check, you know? The Bandai check. I don't know who at Bandai thought this was okay. But anyway, enough of that. This is your regular reminder to not buy the pre-sales. I'll come out to this card in a second, but Imperial Dragon Mode EX3 Super Rare will not be $10 when the set's released. I promise. So don't worry about it right now. Hydramon's an interesting thing. So this might be one of the more hyped cards in EX3, and hype well justified cards in EX3. It seems to be very, very good. Like tier 1, maybe even best deck of the format, if not very close. And $45 for an alternate art that is kind of like the best deck in the format almost seems reasonable. Now, I'm not going to buy this card right now. Absolutely not. I'm going to wait and see what happens. I think this card still has potential to dip a little bit. I think the only reason it's as low as it is right now is because the gift boxes are circulating around right now. But I'm going to hold off on this card, and you might be able to get it cheaper than $45 for shipping. So just a recommendation there. And speaking of the gift boxes, this is one of the promos that are out, one of 4. This, Sunhorizamon, Diaboromon, Wargarurumon. Yes, they're expensive. They're nice looking, I will say. It's refreshing, like a nice little red border on the Agumon, you know what I mean? But not the time to buy these cards yet, in my opinion. You wait a little bit. Death Xmon seems to be having a little bit of a dip. A tiny dip. You might want to catch the card on the dip and keep an eyeball on it while it's in the dip. It might be a good idea, because you might be able to get it for a deal, which we haven't seen for a while. I'm not talking about a large deal, we'll never see 38 Death Xmon on release ever again. But, maybe you can get it cheaper than $85 if you keep your eyeballs on it. Yeah, Bealstar won Nishi Fest Regional. It did. The market isn't really responding to it. It might be kind of like a Black Swan, 1 out of a million type of event. But the deck list also isn't out. When the deck list eventually leaks and gets surfaced, certain cards from that deck list will go up in price. So, if you want to speculate, or if you're in the know, you might want to pick up some cards. There's a good chance that by the time this Market Watch goes live, the deck list is already out. I don't know that. I'm recording this at 11:17 a.m. So it's very possible that in 23 hours later, in that time span between now and my Market Watch going live, deck list comes out. So keep an eyeball on it. Just keep your eyeballs on that deck list. Alt-Art Machinedramon is almost gone. Soon, it's whatever the market wants it to be. If somebody wants to come in and clean up just in time for EX3 and then charge $1 million for this card, I wouldn't be surprised. Could happen. Yeah, Vmon Ultimate Cup, $60. It seems to be on the rise. This could be because of upcoming support, but just a reminder that we have one more round of Ultimate Cups coming. So this card should fall in price again soon. Don't pay into the hype right now. Event Pack 3 Zephyrmon. While this is my reminder to not buy the Event Pack 3 cards yet because they're really expensive, hopefully you weren't, one of these people and more. They were selling for a lot higher on the marketplace, not TCG Player. Still, it's not the time, so don't buy Event Back 3 cards. Trust me. Just trust me on that. X Antibody pre-release stamp is in a bit of a down right now. It may not be a bad time to grab it. While it's not going to see anything in EX3 that's causing the price drop to, go down a little bit more, come BT11 and beyond, it's going to see play again. So just, yeah, this is the max rarity of that card. Keep an eyeball on it. Takato got annihilated. Who saw that one coming? Yeah, yeah. You can either force a buyout and try to sell whatever you want for this card, or you can just wait for the hype to cool off. It's whatever you want to do with it. Chimeramon Alt Art also going up in price now, finally, to kind of match the regular Alt Chimera going up in price. And, yeah, there's still, a fair amount of listings. There's still a little bit here, a little bit of resistance. There's hype for Chimeramon next set. There is hype for Chimeramon. Take that knowledge and do what you want with it. I probably wouldn't touch this card now because I would have touched it back when it was cheaper than this. Just saying. Crimson Blaze is on a freaking sale right now. Just buy it now. $25, buy the card now. Just buy it now. And you'll thank me later. Viximon Altart is going up and is very quickly approaching buyout again. Like $30 here, then $33 here, then 35, 35, and that, yeah. Very easy to do a buyout in this card. Viximon is seeing more and more play. So yeah, there you go, Viximon. I want to talk about green cards for a little bit. It's always important to have your greens, in circulation. And we're entering a format where green is getting up there. For instance, Okuamon promo is expensive again. It went up. It went up in price, and people have been paying into it, kind of, as you can see here. This might be because of Nishi Fest, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't there. But green next format's really good. We have 2 green decks that are good in next format. One being Grandis, and the obviously better Bloomlord Hydramon deck. $22 on this card. Do you grab it now or do you wait for the hype to cool off? It's completely up to you. You might want to keep in mind that this promo pack is not really circulating anymore. You know what I mean? It's BT9. BT9 is just, not easy to find anymore. So yeah, do whatever you want with that. It is not in the better of green decks, but it is still good green. And in BT11, Grandis does seem to be the better deck. So there you go. Green Memory Boost is another card that we need to watch out for because it's fucking exploding. Now, we all knew that memory boosts would do this if you watch my market watch. This is a good time to sell them if you have them, because both green decks in that format play memory boost. So it's a nice little max rarity card to have in your deck. People might want that. Agitarmon, pre-release stamp. I do believe this is the max rarity of this card that you do definitely consider playing in Bloomlordmon. By suspending one of your green Digimon, you may play a Digimon with Vegetation, Plant, or Fairy in one of its traits and 3000 DP or less from your hand. You'll resolve that effect a lot. Plus, it has a decently sized inheritable effect. This is going through the hype, definitely, but I think that when the set comes out by next week, this card will be more than $15. There you go. And Gummimon's last card I want to talk about, also on a price increase and very, very close to buyout. There's 13 listings. These have 1 listing apiece, and that's 2. If someone buys a play set of this card, it's officially at $15, $16. And then if people buy those, it's at $20. So, yeah. Hype, Gummimon. Yep. Magnamon X is finally starting to calm down a little bit, which is really, really cool. As you can see, there were some really cheap listings. A cheap listing here, cheap listing here, cheaper listings here. 35 isn't the time, but you keep an eyeball on it. You might be able to get it for a good price again. Tournament Pack 7 is out. EX1 Salamon is one of the reprints. It has a Patamon in it, which is really cool. This is my Patamon coverage for the week. There's a Patamon right there. But, yeah, 25 is too much for this card. Wait for more packs to be circulated. This card will fall in price. Canoismon is at $30 due to some recently sprinkled Gammon hype. You can go into the buyout if you want and like basically cause a buyout. There's not many left. There's technically 10 copies on TCG Player right now. Not a lot. Or you could just wait now for the hype to fall off because it's going to be a while before this actually does anything. It's up to you guys. Do whatever makes you happy. Personally, I'm waiting. I'm not going to touch this card right now. I hope you guys grab this Tour Championship Quadramons. I told you. I told you. And I told you. And I told you some more. And then I told you some more. Yeah, there was no reason for this card to be 18 bucks and 17 bucks. And whoever grabbed them at low is genius. That's it. Yep. 30 bucks now. EX3 Examon. Kind of a cool deck. Dark Knightmon X is just falling. I'm not surprised because the deck is kind of poopy in my opinion. Don't buy this card yet. Just don't. You'll have lots of nice things to play with in EX3. People will be thinking less and less about Dark Knightmon. The Jamming Vmon. Look at this. Look at it's gone. Practically gone. This is definitely based on some hype support. Definitely. But just wait for this card to kind of get cheaper, and it might get cheaper at this point. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Flamemon is still holding its buyout status, and not many left. Someone can clean this up if they want to, and then at this point, it's whatever the market wants to charge for it. That's it. Finally, card is Wizardmon. It's been going up. There's been some hype. My suggestion is don't buy this card, even if you are interested in the hype behind the Wizardmon, because we have that Wizardmon being reprinted in the Beelzemon starter deck whenever that comes out to us. So just, be wary. Don't spend unnecessary money. If you can get it for cheaper than this, go ahead. But I don't think it's worth it at $14. Let me know what you guys think about in the comment section below. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed or something. See you later. Bye.